Yeah, so if you were a politician and you said to the president of Nigeria, who was dressed there in his white flowing robes, if you said to him, you look like you're dressed ready for bed, and you were a politician, you'd get in trouble with that, wouldn't you? But somehow, if you're Prince Philip, he just brushes it off, because he's Prince Philip. I can say what I want. I can, I'm getting old as well, I can put it down to my age. If Donald Trump had said that, there would be outrage, wouldn't there? Perhaps it's all in the delivery. Maybe Prince Philip does it, perhaps it's the way he terms it. It's all in, what comedy's like, it's all in the delivery. Or is it just because, he can get away with it and President Trump can't, because one of them is, in effect, the king, and the other one just wants to be the king. We'll talk about that, actually, very soon with Richard Kasmer, just about maybe Donald Trump, that is his aspiration to become the king of America, because they need a royal family over there. We may as well get started now, mightn't we? Look, evening rain or showers is going to clear to a warm, sunny afternoon tomorrow. Mist and low cloud or patchy fog fairly early on, then sunny spells with high temperatures in London and around. Getting up to 25 degrees. Going to be quite a nice Sunday, so get out and enjoy it. Don't go to bed just yet, though, because we've still got another hour. Just imagine if you went to bed, you would be restless, because you'd be wondering, what are you missing? What are they talking about now? You'd be thinking, I shouldn't have gone to bed. I will have missed the whole Australia segment and the bit about the United States. You've got to stay up. I'm staying up till 1 o'clock. I'm staying up till about 2:30 by the time I drive back out to deepest, darkest Surrey after the show. Canada could be the first country in the G7 to legalise cannabis for fun use. According to, I think I read this in the Eye today or yesterday now. Cannabis for fun use. Have you been to Canada? Because I think they've got a point, If anywhere in the world needs fun, it's Canada. And if cannabis is going to do it for them, then I think I've been to Toronto. It's one of the most boring places on the planet. I mean, you've got the trip out to Niagara Falls. That's impressive. You can sort of go up the CN Tower, but that's about it, really. But now, lots of cannabis as well. That's going to bring the tourists in, isn't it? Niagara Falls the first day, and then just trip on cannabis for the next few days, because they're going to legalise it. I don't know where this comes from. Were they discussing this at the G7 meeting? Perhaps. Everyone, of course, there is angry at Donald Trump's steel tariffs. But he came in talking about letting Russia back in and making it the G8 again, even though Russia has said they don't want to be part of it. You've got to admire Donald Trump, haven't you, for just changing the agenda. There was everyone saying, we want to get really angry about trade. Now he's saying, well, let's talk about Russia. And they go, we don't want to get angry about Russia. We want to get angry about the trade. What are you bringing Russia into it for? Now we've got to get angry about Russia as well. He's driving the agenda. And in some ways, I don't admire the man, but in some ways he's genius, isn't he? Certainly knows how to drive the news agenda, which is, I think, all he cares about. Anyway, I don't think we do want Russia in, do we? Do we want Russia back in the... everyone will be thinking if Russia's back in, we're going to have to continually check the door handles for Novichok. But there are no time for Theresa. She hasn't had the meeting with Donald. There was, remember those halcyon days where they were linking hands, holding hands, and they looked like a couple in love. But now she's nothing more than a sad, scorned lady, cast aside by the American president at the G7, who's off to see Kim Jong-un. No time for that one-to-one meeting. She was hoping that she was going to briefly meet him, perhaps, around the coffee machine. I don't even think that's happened, because he's jetted off now to solve the North Korean situation. She's never going to win an argument, is she? She went in supposedly there to, she's going to confront him, but she's never going to win an argument with Donald Trump, because she just looks too timid. She just looks uncomfortable, doesn't she? We have a very uncomfortable Prime Minister. Whereas Donald Trump, he is, for all his faults, he is Mr. Supreme Confidence. And I think you're not going to win him over if you don't look confident. If you are as confident as he is, I think you can get away with anything at all. You can come out with any crazy idea and he'll buy it, so long as you deliver it with confidence. But unfortunately, Theresa just looks like, she's just landed in that position, still can't believe it, and finding it all a bit uncomfortable, and she's never going to win any arguments with anybody on that basis. I think that's the problem we've got. Look, we'll talk about Donald Trump a bit more, because we are going to go to the United States with Richard Kasmer in just a second here on Love